New at 11, we often hear about the victims of violent crime when it happens, but what about in the months and years that follow?
Well, new tonight, anti-crime advocates teamed up with the police and the Virginia Attorney General to support survivors. Marta Berglund talked with some of those families forced to move on after tragedy. She has more for us tonight.
Well, we're in the midst of National Crime Victim Rights Week, which tries to shine light on what survivors face in the aftermath of a loved one's death or what the survivors themselves deal with after the fact.
When you bury a child, when you bury your child, it's different than when you bury someone.
Family members shared the names and stories of their loved ones killed by violent crimes at a forum in Norfolk Monday night. And whether it's been 2 years or 2 decades since those crimes, they all agreed the emotional wounds stay fresh.
This year it makes 20 years, and it still is fresh in my mind today.
Virginia Attorney General Jason Miyares, along with local law enforcement leaders, listened to their stories and shared the resources available to them through their offices.
An identification program where we can actually hide your identity if you're too scared to testify. We worked with the government to set up the first victim witness protection program in the entire state in the history of Virginia to protect individuals.
Miyares says survivors want to keep their family members' memories alive and avoid becoming a number in the criminal justice system.
One mom shared with me she felt like she received a life sentence the day she lost her child.
Shauna Turner, founder of Hampton Roads Mothers Against Senseless Killings, co-hosted the event. Her son Shaquille was killed in 2017. She says though grieving never stops, there are ways to push on.
It's never a time to get over your loved one, because when you stop, thinking about them, that means that they don't exist anymore. Try to get out and do things like, exercise therapy, things like that.
And Attorney General Miyares highlighted his office's cold case unit as a way for some families to find justice. He cited finding a suspect in the 1980s Colonial Parkway murders when at least 8 people were killed over 3 years to show how new technology is helping solve cold cases. Marta Berglund, 13 News Now.